Wait, you're...
Well, first of all, I contacted more than one person. Secondly, she came here as Jean herself, not as the acting Grandmaster. A Jean you would never see, even as an honorary knight.
What a surprise. I heard about the Holy Lyre, but I never suspected it was you. So, the sound of the Holy Lyre can purify Storm Terror and return it to normal? Is that true?
That's right. Your honorary knight is putting themselves on the front line to try and resolve this Storm Terror issue. Now that's the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius I'm talking about.
Feels like we're breaking the law, though.
I understand this kind of absurd explanation is hard to believe. But we can ask the bard to play the song again to try and persuade...
I believe you.
To persuade our stubborn command... Wait, what?
I can't think of any reason for Dvalin's betrayal, given it was once one of the... However, if it was poisoned in the battle over Mondstadt all those years ago, and then corrupted by the Abyss Mage after it woke up, we can't really blame it. But as acting Grandmaster, I obviously cannot make such a statement publicly. Diplomatic pressure from the Fatui makes it hard for us to seek a peaceful resolution to the Storm Terror issue. People would think I've lost grip on the gravity of the situation. That's why I can only do this in private.
That's one of the reasons I don't like the Knights of Favonius. What surprises me is that you would believe in Outlander so easily.
My cautious and meticulous superior, even you trust him, don't you, sir?
I already told you not to call me sir. Never mind.
Wow, this is really awkward.
I have a rough idea of where the Holy Lyre de Himmel is.
Nice recovery. She's really talented at changing the subject.
The conflict between Mondstadt and Snezhnaya stems from the conflict between the Seven Nations and their respective gods. The Cryo-Gods Fatui seem to be after the Animo God's power. Right. If the Knights of Favonius publicly prevented an attempt on Dvalin's head, then the only other way to affect the Animo God's power is to take the Holy Lyre.
The number of Fatui that have come to Mondstadt is far from limited. I've already managed to coerce a few reports out of them.
Diluc has determined that the Holy Lyre is not being held in the Goth Grand Hotel. I imagine they don't want to leave something stolen in a place where it could be so easily found.
Paimon gets it. If too much of a scene gets made, then it becomes a big diplomatic issue.
Such is the diplomacy between the Seven Nations. Outlander, ready to go?
Jean just said the Fatui are trying to take Dvalin's power for the Cryo God. I fear this might fall short of their true intentions. I think they intend to use Barbados' connection to the wind to draw him out. Just like Lisa traced the source of the storm to the temples.
The god of Animo? Hasn't been seen for more than 1,000 years. What makes you think that's their intention?
Oh...
Forget it. I don't like having to pry. Here, take this.
What is it?
A disguise to protect your identity. Put it on before you run into the Fatui. Unfortunately, there's still one of Mondstadt's allies. At least that's the facade we're maintaining. Our actions are going to get them stirred up. Because of the 11. We need to act quickly before she gets wind of what's going on.
Who are you? Never heard of that. What are you lot doing here? What? How? And just how do you... Think you can look down... The will of Schnezn...
Here to play with me? There you are, eavesdropper. The more, the merrier. Over here.
Dodge this!
Let me amuse myself a little. Let me scry. The more, the merrier.
He says the key isn't here. Shall we try another room?
Freeze!
Delved into destiny.
Seems like we've turned this room inside out, but no key. Time to move on to another room.
Dodge this!
Seems like we've turned this room inside out, but no key. Time to move on to another room. There's one room left that we haven't tried. Surely the key must be in there.
Who are you? I am a proud...
Fate is upon you. Let me scry.
Freeze! Don't get frostbite. With the wind!
You rats scurry out from? Signora's not going to tolerate this kind of interference in our affairs. So I'll be the one to take care of you. Save her the trouble of having to deal with you herself.
Cool it! Leaving so soon? Time for retribution!
escape!
Shut.
Dodge this!
Oh, let the show begin.
Wind blade!
Prepare yourself! No escape! So soon?
Let's dance.
Cool it! Wind blade! Oh, so sorry. Dodge this!
Delves into destiny. Finally, the liar is back in safe hands. Where did that guy go, though? He was here a second ago.
Senora is going to end you. The songs bards sing of your demise will be so terrifying. The people of Mondstadt will never sleep again for the nightmares they give them.
Big talk for a guy who still ran off in the end. Chicken.
If I take a back alley, I shouldn't get caught buying alcohol. Go ahead and pick up some new pieces.
Come in, take a seat. We have a few spots.
Welcome back! This is the Holy Lyre! You managed to retrieve it! The pattern of flowing wind carved on the rosewood, and the strings still feel cool to the touch, too! The memories.
What do you think, Venti? Can you summon Dvalin?
Although this lyre is the real... As you can see, the lyre has been through 1,000 years. In this condition, you couldn't play music fit for even Diluc's
Bards fight to get on the stage of my tavern. Don't make assumptions.
Is that really important right now, Master Diluc? And you! Did you just borrow the Holy Lyre to play music for drunkards to hear? What do you mean?
Anyway, we won't be able to call the lyre itself is... You're up, Outlander. Relax, it's not... It's just that the intensity of its animo power has greatly diminished. Do you still have Dvalin's teardrop? Great! Try to use it on the Holy Lyre. It worked as expected.
This youthful ghoul.
Praising yourself?
I was talking about the Holy Lyre.
Thanks to our traveler friend having purified the crystal, that said, its power is far from replenished. I can surmise that Dvalin's suffering alone.
Poor baby.
This is not something that an honorary knight can accomplish alone. When you get the teardrop crystal, please let our honorary knight...
Heroes supporting each other and setting out on a journey together. How exciting! Let me come up with a song for you.
Is that all you're going to do? Just...
Wouldn't be much of a bard if I didn't, now would I?
You're so cheeky. Oh, Paimon knows. From now...
This search reminds me of a feud I once had with the Fatui.